I recently uploaded a video on my channel about how I want to try minimalism, and I said in that video that I want to go through several sort of areas within my living space and do some declutters, and I have been itching for the past week to go through all of my hair products, accessories, tools. So that's what I want to kickstart my decluttering sort of series with. That is what today's video is going to be about. I'm going to go through my hair care products here. I also have a few on the bed ready, and I've got a little bedside cabinet off screen where I keep all of my hair products as well. So yeah, I'm going to go through the products, the tools, the accessories, and I think there is space to absolutely downsize what I have. I'm extremely low maintenance when it comes to my hair. I'm quite fortunate in the sense that I have dead straight hair naturally. It's quite silky, it's in good condition, it's not frizzy, and I can basically just brush it and that's it. The downside to that though is that it doesn't hold any kind of style. If I curl it, the curls drop immediately. I cannot get any volume or any kind of like root lift into my hair. But also I'm just not very good at styling my hair as well. I try, so I do have some tools and accessories that I've bought in the past in the hopes that it will make me good at doing hair, and I'm not talented at doing hair at all, cannot be bothered, and it's just not something that I really spend a lot of time on when it comes to how I style myself every day, because like I say, I can get away with just brushing it, or in the summer month I just chuck it up like this. I've got it in a claw clip, so I am very low maintenance when it comes to hair, and I own too many things in the world of hair care for somebody who is low maintenance. Before we go through the products, I did just quickly have a look at what I've got in the bathroom, because that is another place that I of course would store some hair products. I have a shampoo and a conditioner and a hair mask that I'm currently using, and then I have a backup shampoo and a backup hair mask, but that is all I have in the bathroom. So everything else is in this room. So I think we will get started with the hair care products minus the nail varnish. I don't know why I keep the nail varnish with the hair care products, but anywho, I do. But I will bring all those products down onto my dressing table behind me and we can go through what I have. There might be space to declutter, or there might be space to actually do some sort of non-makeup related project pan, which was a comment that I got on that minimalism video, and I think I absolutely do need to do a non-makeup project pan, so great idea. I've just taken down 13 hair care products from up here. That's absolutely far too many products, like I say, for somebody who is extremely low maintenance when it comes to styling their hair. So let's go through them. Okay, first two I'm absolutely going to keep. These are products that I use pretty much on a daily basis. Firstly is my spray leave-in conditioner. I exercise most days now, and what with it being summer as well, I do feel like I need to wash my hair every day, and this is my leave-in conditioner that I spray into my lengths and ends after I've gotten out of the shower and I've toweled down the excess water in my hair. And this is a leave-in conditioner that I tend to repurchase as well. It's the Redken 25 Benefits One United all-in-one multi-benefit treatment. I really like this product. So this one is going to stay. I absolutely use that one, and I also use this one most days as well. This is my favourite dry shampoo. It is the volume dry shampoo for fine limp hair from Clarins. It's in the bluey purple bottle. Love this, excellent dry shampoo. That is another product that I repurchase whenever I run out as well, so that one's going to stay. Two more products that are going to stay. These are pretty much the same type of product. Firstly is my hair oil that I put into the very ends of my hair, a little bit of the lengths as well, every night before bed. Pop this in, comb it through with my fingers, and then I put my hair into a loose low plait. This is the Reeb, not quite sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, Gold Lust Nourishing Hair Oil, and I don't have too much left. I've got that much left, so not much at all, and I use a pump every single evening, so that as well is going to stay. That's another product that I use regularly. And then once I've used that up, I'm going to be using this, which is the L'Oreal Elvive Extraordinary Oil Miracle Hair Serum. This is a bigger bottle. This is 100 mils, whereas the... oh no, it's the same size. Never mind, I take that back. But anyway, once I've used up the Aribe one, I will be using the L'Oreal Elvive one. So this one can also stay. This one can also stay as well. This is by Archive. This is the Good Karma Cushioning Moisture Cream, 180 mils. It has a pump. I use 4 pumps per half. So I basically split my hair in half as if I'm going to do 2 plaits. I put 4 pumps in one side, 4 pumps in the other side, and I apply it throughout most of my hair, but not my roots. I rarely apply products to my roots unless it's like a hair mousse. And this is excellent at making my hair feel that bit more hydrated and softer. I haven't used this recently because I feel like where I'm washing my hair a lot more frequently because it's summer, I don't need this product, but I think I will end up using this a bit more as we move into autumn and winter. But it's an excellent product, I really like it. So although I've not been using it that much recently, I will still keep it. This is a product that I haven't used yet. I got this as part of my hair care haul that I did last Black Friday. This is a L'Oreal Elvive Hydra Hyaluronic 2% Moisture Plump Serum. So this is a leave-in for dehydrated hair. I don't know if it's a similar leave-in product to the Redken one. I don't know if this one is meant to be used as an actual leave-in product, leave-in conditioner, or whether it's just designed to add a bit of hydration. Daily hydration booster. Shake well before use on wet or dry hair. Spray throughout your length. Style as usual. Okay, so what I will do after I've finished up the Redken one, there's not much left, I will use the L'Oreal one. I am not concerned whether this has heat protection though. This one does, the Redken one does. Again, where we're in summer, I'm not blow drying my hair. It's too hot, I don't want to. So I will look to see whether this has heat protection just because I'm curious. But if it doesn't, I'm not bothered. I can still use this in place of this leave-in conditioner. So that's my plan. I'll finish up the Redken and then I will replace it with the Elvive one because I haven't used this one yet. Okay, 2 products that I rarely use, but I think I'm going to keep because they are handy to have when I need them. So like I say, I rarely style my hair, but there is the odd occasion where I will straighten it, and because then obviously I'm applying heat to my hair, I need a heat protectant. So this is the Tresemme Care and Protect Heat Defense Spray, up to 230 degrees heat protectant. So I rarely use this because I rarely heat style my hair, but when I do heat style my hair, I need a protectant. So there's no point decluttering this because I rarely use it, because when it next comes to me needing to straighten my hair, I will need a product like this. So I'm going to keep hold of this. And a similar thing with this one, which is a hairspray. It's huge though. It's the 400. Why did I get one this big? This is the 400 mils L'Oreal Elnet Normal Hold Hairspray. I love Elnet. It's always been my favourite hairspray. It does a really good job of keeping your hair in place, but it never feels heavy, or you never get those like crispy lines in your hair. But again, I rarely use it. I only use it when I straighten my hair to kind of keep it in place. There's probably about a quarter of this left, so probably about 100 mils left. Again, I'm going to keep it because on those occasions when I need a hairspray, this will do. So I've not decluttered anything yet. This is not going well in that regard. However, this product I think I can declutter. This is by Eternal Muse. This is the Quintessence Hair Essence Mist. Eternal Muse, and you will see in a moment because I have some of their heatless curlers, they do heatless curlers. And this is a product that's meant to help the curls stay in. I think it does help. I don't think it helps hugely, but then I don't think I have the right type of hair to hold a heatless curl because my hair is fine, it's long, so it's got weight to it, and it's very slippery in texture. So it's hair that just does not hold any curl at all. So I don't necessarily think it's the fault of the product. I think it's just my type of hair. I think if my hair was thicker, or even if it was colour treated, it would have some kind of texture in it to help hold a curl, right? But it doesn't. And I rarely use heatless curlers. I'll talk about it when I come on to showing you my heatless curlers. So I think actually I can declutter this because I don't ever use it. So there we go, I have a product to declutter. And then I've got 4 products that are all designed to add volume and root lift into my hair. I have 2 root based products. Firstly is this Bedhead TG Queen for a Day thickening spray, and interestingly, when I filmed a couple of years ago a Haircare Declutter product, I decluttered this product and I clearly forgot about it because I bought it again. So this is a thickening spray. However, there is a little technique you can use to get mousse out of it instead. I think you're meant to like push that down and up. Only managed to be able to do it once. Annoyingly, the mousse is much better than the spray. The spray can make my hair feel thick and crispy, so I do have to be careful with it, but I also feel like this doesn't give me much volume at all. It says on it for insane volume and texture, and I don't get that, and it's so frustrating, and that's probably why I decluttered it in that Haircare Declutter video. However, I've probably got about a quarter to a third of this left, and before summer I was blow drying my hair every time I washed it, and I would put some of this into my roots. So I'm going to keep this because when we get into autumn and I start blow drying my hair again because it's not as hot, I will use this. So I think I can use that up. I don't think that'll be a problem. And I also bought, I don't know why, because I had that TG product, I bought the Paul Mitchell Extra Body Sculpting Foam, Thickening Foam. And this, I don't have much of this left either, probably a third. This is an actual mousse, so you will get a mousse out of this. This is okay for volume. Again, I don't necessarily think it's the fault of the product because these products work really well on people. That's why I bought them, because they're so hyped up. They've got great claims behind them, but it just doesn't work on my hair. So similar thing, once we get into autumn and I can start using this again, once I've used this up, I'll work on this, or I might alternate, I'm not sure, but I can get both of these used up. I saw a series of videos from this hair care creator. I cannot recall her name. I can picture her clear as anything though. I will find her and I will link her in the description box down below. She suggested having a few volume type products in your routine because she herself has fine flat hair and she has mastered getting volume into her hair. She's a hairdresser. And she says instead of just relying on just a mousse or just a thickening spray or just a thickening cream, you need to incorporate about 2 to 3 of those products at any one time in your hair care routine. So that's what I did. I watched loads of her videos, I bought some of her suggestions. I think that's where the Paul Mitchell mousse came from. So you want a product basically for your roots, for your lengths and for your ends. So the Paul Mitchell mousse is for my roots. For my lengths and ends, I've got this Living Proof Full Thickening Blow Dry Cream for thickness and body. It's 109 mils. I've squeezed it, so I've probably got about half of this left. This doesn't do anything on my hair. None of these products do. I really do think once I've used these volume products up, I just have to abandon any hopes of getting volume in my hair because it's just not happening. But again, once it comes to the cooler weather and I can start blow drying my hair again, I'll just have to start incorporating that into my blow dry routine so I can use that up. And then similar sort of thing with this. This is the Living Proof Full Dry Volume and Texture Spray. So this is designed to be used in dry hair. You lift up segments of your hair, give it a good old shake and apply it from your roots to your ends. I used this the other day and it gave me some volume and some kind of texture immediately, and then it dropped. And that's often what happens when I use these types of products in my hair. For like the first minute or two it's great, it doesn't last. And Living Proof is an expensive brand, so I think this is something that I can use now. Where I now sleep in a low plait, in the morning when I brush it out, I do get some kind of movement and some texture in my hair. So I think maybe tipping my head upside down, spraying some of this into my hair, lifting it up at certain sections and using this, I think I can get this used up by doing that. Like I say, I don't think it's going to last because it hasn't in the past, but I don't really want to be throwing away an expensive product like this. I think I want to start using this on a daily basis, so I will put this to the front of this little section here so it's a daily reminder to use it. So just one declutter out of those 13 hair care products, and I've tried to kind of organise them. Products that I'm not really using much at the moment are at the back, products that I use on a near enough daily basis, and that Living Proof one that I want to use up are near the front. I will now go through accessories, and styling tools. They are in my bedside cabinet there. I don't think I can get the actual drawers out though. I don't think the drawers come out. So I think I'm just going to have to empty the contents onto the floor and I will show you them that way. I got it wrong. The drawers do actually come out of the bedside cabinet. I seem to recall that they didn't. Okay, anyway, let's go through this top drawer. Right, brushes. I have a couple of wet brushes. The other one is somewhere else. Wet brush is my favourite type of hairbrush to use. I find it really gentle on damp hair, but also dry hair as well, and it does a really good job of detangling knots. My hair gets knotty really quickly, so I find the wet brush is really good. This is a brush for thin hair, which I don't have, but I thought it would be good on my fine hair. It's okay, but where there are fewer, what is it called, bristles, I feel like it doesn't do as good a job of detangling my hair. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to give it a clean, and then I'm going to give it to my mum, because my mum has both thin and fine hair. She doesn't have a great head of hair, but I think that she would like this. So I will get the hair out, give it a clean, and pass that one on to my mum. Another hairbrush. This is a boar bristle brush. I think it's by the green brush. I think I got it off Superdrug, but this has those kind of bristles that are designed to be used before you oil your roots. I think these are meant to be quite stimulating, so they're good for blood flow. And when I was oiling my roots a few months ago, I was using this really frequently. Before I put the oil on, I'd give my scalp rather, a good like 5-minute brush with this, and it did do a really good job of promoting blood circulation and getting the oils distributed throughout my hair. So I won't get rid of this, I will keep this, and hopefully once these drawers are looking a little bit clearer, I can see this a bit more frequently, and then that's a reminder to use it. So I will keep that. I have one of these scalp massagers. This is by Tangle Teezer. This is quite handy because you can fit your fingers through at the back, and then you can just massage your scalp with it. These bristles aren't too hard either, so I don't feel like this is damaging on my hair. I don't feel like it rips out any of my hair, but I haven't oiled my roots for a while, so I've just kind of forgotten to use this. But you don't have to oil your roots when you use this. You can just use it for a few minutes every day to promote a bit of blood circulation. So I will keep that as well. Then I've got a lot of clips, like claw clips. This one, which looks a little bit sorry for itself, this is what I use when I'm in the bath, for example, and I've put a hair mask on. I will clip up my hair to keep it out of the way so it doesn't dip into the water. Or when I've oiled my hair before, I will use this to clip my hair up and out of place. So this is a really handy claw clip, not for styling my hair, but on more of a practical basis. So I'll keep that. I've got this one as well. This is relatively new. I cannot remember who this is by. I think I want to say like Kitsch, maybe. But that's new, so I'll keep that one. I have one in a different colour as well, a lighter colour. I'll keep that as well. I've got another one. I think I bought like 2 sets because I needed like different sizes. That one is staying as well. All of these I use frequently as well. I've got a smaller one for putting half of my hair up, so that one can stay as well. Similar sort of thing with this one, that one can stay. Although I don't style my hair a lot, using claw clips is one of my go-to ways of styling my hair, especially in the summer. If I want something a little bit prettier, I have this flower one that I got in Vietnam. So I'm going to keep that one as well. It's a really nice peach shade, nice for summer. What else have I got in here? These are handy for when I'm straightening my hair. I just want to like clip sections of hair out of the way, so those can stay as well. Then I've got a couple of French pins. I've got this one that I got from Vietnam. It's a really pretty diamante pearl design, and then I've also just got this more plain gold one. Yeah, Kitsch, it is from Kitsch. So yeah, I bought this one and the hair clips from Kitsch. I haven't perfected using these pins on my hair and doing like a French pin, but I will keep them because I do think it's a really nice, elegant way of styling your hair. I just need to practice and nail the technique, so I'll keep those. Okay, I think I can declutter most of what is left. I have these rollers. I cannot remember the brand, Dry Bar I think I want to say. There are 3 larger ones and then 3 smaller ones. I suck at using hair rollers. I just cannot do it. My hair gets tangled. It ends up with kinks in it. I don't get that nice bouncy blowout. Yes, I know it takes practice to do it, but I feel like I've tried enough and I just can't seem to nail the technique. Like I say, I just suck at doing hair. I really do. It's just something that I've never been good at, and I don't think I really ever will be good at. And I can't remember the last time I used these. I don't put rollers in my hair. I'm not that kind of person. It's just not something that I do, so I'm gonna declutter those. And then I bought this set, I think off Amazon, where you have lots of different sizes of rollers. So you've got a green, medium one, and then inside is a slightly smaller pink one, and then you've got an even slightly smaller yellow one. I'm going to declutter, oh there's a blue one as well. I'm going to declutter all of those rollers for similar reasons why I'm decluttering the Dry Bar ones. So those are all the rollers neatly packaged away, but there were a lot of these kind of crocodile style clips that are really handy for sectioning your hair, again when it comes to like straightening, but I don't think I need this many. So I think I will keep maybe sort of 6 and then put the rest in that pack of rollers and declutter that. Again, in that packet of rollers were 2 of these fine combs that have like the pointy end for sectioning your hair. I'm going to keep one because these are really handy, but I don't think I need 2. So I will put the other one back in the set of rollers. And then I have another comb. This is by Eternal Muse, and this is for combing out your overnight curls. I'm going to keep this for those very, very rare occasions where I curl my hair with straighteners, and this is just nice to just gently loosen those curls a bit. And then I have a load of these hair pins. What do we call them in the UK? I know they're bobby pins in the US. For some reason, these have just like completely gone out of my head. I don't know, but I've got some blonde colour of them. These are quite good if you put your hair up in a bun and you just need to like pin a few bits of loose hair away. I've got some that have got a little bit more detail on them, and then I've got some pearl ones. So although I don't use these that often, these are quite nice to just pin up a little bit of your hair but have a little bit of detail in them. So I'll keep those as well. Drawer number 2. This is a guide for my Shark Flex style to help me remember how to use it. This is another wet brush. This is, I think, just the original Pro wet brush. Great hairbrush that can stay. This is a headband that I only use when I do my makeup, so I don't style my hair with this, but I use this basically every day because I wear makeup every day. Just keeps my hair out of my face, so that can stay. I've got a couple of smaller like silk / satin hair ties. These are what I use to secure my plait overnight. This one's quite loose, so I have to go over 4 times, but this one is a little bit more new, so it's a little bit more stretchy. So those can stay as well. This is a travel Tangle Teaser hairbrush. This is great for travelling. It needs a clean, ignore that, because you can put this bit in it and it protects your bristles, so your bristles don't get damaged when you're travelling. So I don't use this on like a daily basis. This is only when I'm staying overnight somewhere or going on holiday. I'd rather package this than my wet brush because that wet brush will get damaged. Then I have some heatless curlers. Oh, right, okay, hang on, let me just organise these. Okay, firstly I have the original one by Eternal Muse, and it came with 2 of these scrunchies. I'm going to keep these scrunchies are really nice, but I am going to declutter the actual heatless curler itself because I don't use it. I find heatless curlers really uncomfortable. I've tried a few versions and Eternal Muse is the comfiest that I've tried, but it's still not comfy. However, I think I'm also just a picky sleeper. I am very particular with how I sleep. I also have a neck problem, so anything that kind of disrupts my normal sleeping position, I'm probably just not going to end up getting on with. So the most recent times when I've used heatless curlers, I've ended up at like 2-3 a.m. taking them out because it's just really disrupted my sleep. So I will declutter that. And then I've got a set of the Eternal Muse bonbons, which is where you section your hair into like 2, 3 or 4, and you roll your hair on this and then you clip it into place, and then you put one of these little bonnets on over the top. I also don't like these as well. I find them really awkward to use, and again, I find them really uncomfortable. So I'm going to declutter these as well. However, I'm going to ask my friend if she wants them, or my boyfriend's sister. And another thing, I also find that heatless curls don't work that well on me as well. They're great for like an hour or two and then they drop. I've got some more scrunchies in here. That one can stay. This one is really pretty. I think I got this one with my sleeping eye mask. I've got a couple more of these beige ivory ones, a bigger ivory scrunchie, and then I've got this scrunchie that's quite pretty. It's got a nice rose on it, so if I want to put my hair up but I want it to look a little bit more pretty and feminine, I have that. I've also got this bonnet to protect your hair when you sleep. I haven't used this in a while. I will keep this to try. I don't think I'm going to use it anytime soon. I think I'll wait until autumn because I think I might just kind of sweat through this at night. But yeah, I'll try this when the temperature gets a little bit cooler and see if it protects my hair in the plait a little bit more. If it doesn't, I'll then end up decluttering it at a later time. Okay, and then I have my Shark Flex style. Oh, this does not work on me. The hairdryer is fine, works fine, but I bought it for getting those curls, that kind of curly blowout. But this is so heavy, it really aches my arms, it's so loud, and again the curls just don't last, and I'm so disappointed. I'm going to declutter this. I find this incredibly frustrating to use. I don't get the results that I want, so I will be decluttering that as well. I'll declutter the guide with it. What else have I got in here? That's just from Eternal Muse. Eternal Muse, those can just be recycled. And this is how to use my straightener, which I will keep. Okay, last drawer. This is my hairdryer. This is the Parlux 3500. Really good hairdryer. That is staying. I'm running out of floor space to put things. This is my straightener. I used to have a pair of GHDs. I had like a fuchsia pink pair that I bought when I was 17, and then I think last year or the year before it just started not working really well. My hair was like sticking in it. I cleaned the plates, I did everything that I could to make it work, and it was just a case of it was just old and it didn't work anymore. But because I rarely straighten my hair, I rarely curl my hair with straighteners, I didn't want to spend money on GHDs again. And I heard through lots of my research that this pair from Remington, the Shine Therapy straightener, was a really great affordable option. So that's what I went for, and it is really good. You've got your heat control there, on off switch, and it tells you here what temperature it is. And it's just a great pair of straighteners, so these can stay as well, and they also come in a protective bag. I've got a nozzle for my hairdryer that can stay, and then I'm going to declutter these. These are my attachments for my Shark styler. So I've got the left and right for the blowout for the curls. I've got a round brush for blow drying. I've got an oval brush. I was really hoping I could get a lot of success with these blow drying brushes, but again, like, it's just really heavy, and then my hair gets tangled. I don't get that root lift. I think if I had like shorter hair, if I had like a bob, I think I'd be able to manage it a bit better, but I just can't. And then I've got this, what is this? Maybe like a smoother, I don't know. Again, I'm not great with hair, I don't really know, but those can go. I don't have the boxes for them. I'm not really sure what to do with this. I might ask my boyfriend's sister if she wants it. I don't really want to like charge her for it because this was also a gift, so it doesn't seem right to charge her for it, and also I'm not using it, so I think I'll just ask her if she wants it. If not, I'll see if I can sell it somewhere, but make it obviously clear that it is used and they don't come in their boxes. So this is one much needed drawer for my styling tools, just my straighteners and my hairdryer. And then in this one I have my silk bonnet, and then I've got my different sizes and colours of scrunchies. And then the final one are my hair brushes, my scalp massager, my combs, hair grips, and then my claw clips. So I like that I can actually see everything that I have in all of these drawers now, and I know that I'm going to use everything that I've got. And now that I can see things a bit more clearly, I can maybe look at something like this French hairpin and go, right, let's figure out how to properly pin my hair up so it stays in place and doesn't fall out. So this looks so much more manageable now, and I feel so much better having decluttered my hair care products, because like I said at the beginning, this is a category that I've been wanting to do all week. I've been itching to go through my hair products. So yeah, I feel much better for this now. So that's the first of some more decluttering videos that are coming your way. So thanks for watching, hope you liked it, and I'll see you again very soon for my next one. Bye bye.